Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college, fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.
The final day of this San Antonio SAA Conference Pod. Here in the first weekend of SAA Conference play. It is the Berry College Vikings versus the Center College Colonels here in the early match. Only 2 matches today, an early match and a later match. I don't think 1 o'clock really deserves to be called a late match. But an intriguing match. 2 teams with good records. Berry trying to right the ship after getting swept by Trinity yesterday. They did get the win over Rhodes in a sweep, pretty dominant fashion. Center, tough day at the office yesterday. They went 0-2. Had a bit of a shocking loss against Rhodes, and then Trinity just kind of took care of business at home. It was a tough day at the office offensively because both Rhodes and Trinity put up 12 blocks apiece against the Colonels. We'll see if they can do well to avoid the blockers today, or maybe get some more tool kills. It's an interesting matchup. Very strong pod to start off conference play for every school involved. My name is Reed Rosales with the Tiger Network. Thank you for joining us for this coverage. Got a decent turnout for a neutral match, at least a neutral match where both sides have to travel quite a bit. Now that Trinity and Southwestern are in the SAA. See Rhodes just watching from the 3rd floor. So we played 4 matches yesterday. We only have 2 today. Basically just each team playing the matchup that they didn't play. We're almost underway. It's Maddie Whitehead to serve for the Vikings. They came into this weekend number 15 in the nation. Powerhouse school. They really dressed the part with the blue bonnets and cowboy hats. First serve is out. So Center will get the freebie to start things off. That'll send back Riley Snowden to serve. Not in the libero jersey this time. They're only leaving that one to Emerson Panel. It's a good serve from Snowden, but a nice free ball over in a difficult to get spot. First swing sent back to the Colonel's way. They put it over on one and it gets down for the kill. Smart thinking by Sid Beats. So a nice little rally. Center has a 2-0 lead. Really trying to bounce back after some tough losses yesterday. And a tool kill for Lura Underwood, senior out of Atlanta. Underwood will go back to serve. With the Trinity coaching staff watching on the right. Although they've already played both of these teams, have to play them later on in the season too. Good serve, kind of shanked off to the side. Free ball forced. Next attack from Berry, running the slide. That was a very off-balanced slide attack. Beats swings through the block, but it's picked up by Berry. And Center puts up the block. 3-1 advantage for Center. That was block number 1 for them on the match. Elise Grundy serving for Center. Good serve from the freshman. They run their outside, but the tip is easily picked up. And that'll be too many touches by Center. The pass ended up just way too close to the net. Couldn't really do much. Ally England. Back to serve for Berry in the libero jersey. She comes on with Kelly Armstead. Bump set, swing from Beats. It gets down on the other side of the bench of Berry. And not willing to hurdle the chairs just quite yet. Good swing Just really rattled it off the platform of Kat Kellyman. Riley Barnes is serving for center. Freshman out of Bourbon County, Kentucky. Gets the ace. Two tough passes by Colonels, leading to some chaos on Barry's side. Bump set, it's a free ball, kind of a sharp free ball nonetheless. Beats gets the seam shot kill. And this is easily center's best start to any set here in San Antonio. A 6-2 advantage over Barry. And that's served just a bit out. Freebie for the Vikings. Bring up the Vikings' trusty setter, Ava Brove, freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Pushed for Beats on the first attack. Good pick up from Kellyman. Next swing, it was all net. So a 4-touch violation by Barry. Kendra Christopher enters the match for center, the electric freshman outside and opposite. She plays pretty much every position up front. Freshman out of Danville, Kentucky, hometown kid. She has some power. So Beats serves. And then overhead receive, the put down is kept alive. Swing from Christopher, it's a kill for the Colonels. You gotta feel the momentum in the gym for Center College. It is undeniable right now. Serve from Beats. Tough serve. Center tries to throw it down after it kind of appears closer to the net, but the throw over by Maddie Whitehead gets down for the kill. Once again, both sides just trying to scramble for a proper attack. It is Kira Kruk serving for Barry. Freebie for center. Not what Barry needs, trying to pick up some momentum. Don't want to be serving it into the net. Olivia Chojnacki. She serves it. Ends up close to the net, the pass. And center can't keep it alive. Emerson panel back on the floor. Back to serve for Barry is Maddie Dahl. The middle blocker, sophomore out of Lexington, Virginia. Her serve handled well. And that'll be a kill. Very simple for center. They are doubling up the Vikings. Simply playing cleaner volleyball. Maddie Winfield serving for center. They're going with the 6-2 rotation this time with her and Chojnacki. It's bumped up for Underwood. Gives it a strong swing, but picked up by Panel. Holly Tate just throws it through the block. And center with a very nice lead, 11-5 over the Vikings. Trying to get a win over a top 25 opponent. Vikings will gladly take the freebie. Maddie Whitehead to serve. Oh, it's tough. Center got it over, but it's out. point for the Vikings. The first reception just ended way too close to the net. They push it for Christopher. The attack much too tame. Dump attempt, it's kept up, but it falls. Ava Brove will have a kill for herself. Center fell victim to either 4 or 5 dumps from the Trinity setters yesterday. Christopher, big swing, but a great dig by Andrea Hurt. Back row attack is down for the kill. Kira Kruk forces the timeout from center. It is 9-11. Center leading. Measure look at Atlanta, Georgia, campus of Oglethorpe. Well, tied, perfectly tied in that match. Southwestern and Millsaps both have a set apiece and are 7-7 right now. So Center playing cleaner so far early on in this matchup. Hitting 385, Vikings hitting 222, it's not bad. Vikings just a little more errorful than Center is, but it's very early on. Can't really make any conclusions just yet. Want to get a little deeper into this first set. But Center, they still have the lead. This is a very nice lead for the Colonels. They had a lead against Trinity, but it was a type of match where it never really felt like Trinity was out of it. So Center really just trying to maintain the lead and take a set. They took one against Rhodes, wanting to take the first set, be up sets-wise for the first time in SAA play. Push it over to Christopher, forces the overpass with her power. Back to Christopher, another swing, and that'll be a block for Barry. So out of the timeout, nothing doing for the Colonels. It's 10-11. Barry just needs one more to tie up this first set. Maddie Whitehead, the Texan. Bit of a state homecoming for her. Out the middle, man, that ball just kind of died off the overhead reception attempt of Andrea Hurt. So that'll cut off a bit of a run from the Vikings. Riley Snowden serving for the Colonels. I think maybe some clarification between the down official and the stats table. Freebie for Barry. It is a matchup against head coach Patrick Robidoux of Center and Caitlin Moriarty of Barry. Both have had success in their respective positions. It's two programs that know each other well. That'll be point Barry, as the set attempt does not stay on the Colonel side. 12-12, we're tied up now. After a nice lead by Center, Barry has stormed back. And the question is, how will the Colonels respond? Back set, the swing from Tate is blocked. Kira Kruk and Blakely Barnes. They come together to stop that attack from Holly Tate. Lura Underwood, another serve. It's an ace. Came in with some pace. 14-12. Last year, these two teams split their season series against each other in SAA play. Both went 5 sets. That one swung out. Barry, you have to feel, is in full control of this first set now. Center would fall to Barry in the SAA tournament in 4 sets, but they would earn an at-large selection to the NCAA tournament. Thrown over by Tate. Brove going to her middle, throw down, picked up. Simple put over by the Colonels. Brove trying a bit of an odd setter dump, but it is effective. Wow, what a down ball from Holly Tate. That cross court was at such a sharp angle. Vikings just couldn't really adjust and respond. Kat Kellyman re-enters the match for Barry. Elise Grundy to serve for the Colonels. Robe going quick to her middle, and it's down for the kill. Callie Armstead will re-enter the match, and setters will be traded with England going back to serve. Center would fall to the University of Chicago in the first round of the NCAA tournament, in a pod that was hosted by Marietta. Out the middle, that'll be a kill. Mac Turner will add another kill to her season. Goes to the freshman Riley Barnes, serving it for center. Good reception by Hurt. Strong push from Kruk. It's kept alive. Free ball for the Vikings. Good defense from center. Callie Armstead gets a touch up front by a blocker. Barry gets the point. Yep, the up official made a motion, and I'm actually not quite sure what that motion was. Not a very often called. Ace for Barry. Timeout called by center, as Barry will take a nice lead. Look at the replay. Off the net. Yeah, that's a bit tough. Maybe Barry getting away with one there. And things looking a lot more even on the stat sheet. And things still even over in Atlanta as well. Southwestern 15, Millsap 14. It's .286 hitting percentage. Now both sides are pretty even, but Barry just having the lead. A couple more errors from the Colonel side and several more aces by Barry, kind of making the difference right now. Ava Brove will serve it for Barry. Swing out of the middle. It's close to the student section, and it'll be in the student section. Oh, it's filled with the Vikings' parents. So good use of the timeout. Center gets a point out of it. Mac Turner with another show of force. Another sit beat serve. Tool kill for Maddie Whitehead. I mean, Barry is fine to just trade points. And they're up 19-15. That'll be Kira Crook serving. Good ice for the Colonels. Watch that one go out. That was a bit tough, especially with how many Colonels that ball went between. It would have been very easy for one of them to try and reach out for it, so good communications. There's a serve. Swing from Underwood is in. Just before that back line. Barry hits 20 before center. What started off it's a very strong set for center. Barry is just taking a lead, and now center has just struggled to make a comeback and cut into this deficit. Serve from Maddie Dahl in the net. Well, you got to start somewhere. Why not start there? Freebie for the Colonels. Maddie Winfield serving for center. She gets the go-ahead. A service error for a service error. Last thing that center wanted. Maddie Whitehead to serve. Four-point gap between the Vikings and the Colonels. Push to Kendra Christopher. Strong swing, but a nice dig by Kruk. The tip is picked up by the Kerns. Swing from Tate, gets down for the kill. Center not out of it yet. Still momentum not necessarily on their side. Sid Beats on the court for the Kerns. Kendra Christopher serving. So can center make up this gap? Set by Underwood. Sets up the back row attack. It's picked up by center. Wow, that was a very cross-court down ball. Similar to what Tate did earlier, but Barry able to make that adjustment. Picks it up this time. Next attack, nothing doing. Maybe a bit of a miss swing. I don't think that was an intentional tip. Good volleyball being played by both sides right now. Quick run of the middle. Wow, that was an overpass. Very odd looking overpass. And finally, Barry will get the point. Center commits the attacking error. Back and forth rally, to be sure. Lyra Underwood, number 16 serving for Barry. Barry with all the momentum. Swing from Beats is blocked. Block number 2 for the Vikings. And Ava Brove and Blakely Barnes came together to stop center's leader in kills on the season. Swing out of the middle, that's a quick kill from Elise Grundy. So Grundy sends herself back to serve. Timeout. Take a moment before we finish this first set. I mean, Barry had the advantage. A close match over in Atlanta. Southwestern and Milltaps. Southwestern up by a little, wanting to get that third set victory. Be at that 2-1 advantage. But right now in this one in San Antonio, after Barry took the lead, it's been hard to see center gaining any momentum after that. Barry has maintained their .286 hitting percentage. Center's hitting percentage has dropped a little bit. The roles have just kind of been reversed. Barry started off a bit high error, and now center is the one asking themselves that same question of how do we clean up the play a little bit. A couple more aces for Barry. a couple digs more for center. But right now, that's not really having an effect on the scoreboard. They're gonna have to find a way to make this deficit up. So from Grundy is out. That was a good target to aim for, but it was risky. Sometimes you gotta risk it. All right, England serving for Barry. Barry at set point. Back set, push over. The attack from Kruk, softer roll shot, not falling. Sid Beats will swing, and that will be picked up by the Vikings at a system attack from Kruk. Out of the middle, Mac Turner gets blocked. Winfield will go to Tate, gets sent back. Free ball for the Vikings. And replay signaled. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I didn't hear a whistle beforehand. And nope, that's the set. They're calling a double on center. Yeah, right there. Maybe slightly difficult to tell, but if anything was a double from this angle, I would say that would be it. Ah, there. Yeah, that's definitely a double. On the further replay review, I agree with the call. Just took a moment for our up official to call that. Watch some highlights of this first set. We'll take a break on the Tiger Network as we get ready for the second set. Barry up 1-0. They win the first set 25-19 over center. Well, welcome back to the Tiger Network. So on your screen, that update from Atlanta. Southwestern up 2-1 over Millsaps. So a good bounce back from Barry in this first set. They started out pretty slow, but once they took the lead, they never looked back. Looking at both sides, I don't think any changes have been made to either side, at least nothing that is catching my eye. But Barry, their bench is excited. Certainly have some team spirit over there. It'll be center to serve us into the second set, courtesy of Maddie Winfield. Winfield serves. Brove, first attack is a kill for Blakely Barnes. So a very quick point on the board for the Vikings. Ali England for Barry. In the libero jersey, she is serving, the sophomore out of Cartersville, Georgia. Has her serve take a dribble off the net. It'll be a kill for center, Holly Tate. Good job by center to keep that alive. Usually when it hits off the net, it's like, oh, well, they definitely just got a point. But no, great adjustment. Quick running the middle, Callie Armstead, point for center, no touch. It's Kendra Christopher serving for center. Her serve takes a little touch off the tape as well. Kruk swings right through the block. Raw power for Kira Kruk. That is kill number 2 for her. Kind of seems like she has more, but Barry offense and the center offense has been very spread out. Serve from Ava Brove. Running the middle, quick kill for Elise Grundy. So a brief advantage for center early on in the second set. First attack from Barry. Nothing doing there. Colonels just push it over. Tip. Perfect call out by Maddie Whitehead. I mean, there was a significant gap between the block up front and the players in the back for center. Shelby Harris serving for Barry. And it'll be served out. Freebie for the Colonels. Riley Barnes is serving for center. She puts one up. Good reception by Andrea Hurt. Big swing, and that'll be a kill for Laura Underwood. Pushes a substitution for the Vikings. As Maddie Dahl goes back to serve, Blakely Barnes rejoins the fray up front as well for Barry. Dahl serve. It's handled by center very well. The first attack from Beats doesn't go down. She picks up Barry's next attack. Christopher tries the back row. Nothing doing there. Barry goes up 5-4. Next serve from Dahl. Good reception by Beats. Another attack from Beats, not hitting the ground, and that'll be a kill for Blakely Barnes. Vikings have been very deadly with their tipping. Good eyes, just looking where the Colonels aren't. That's almost a surefire way to score. Beats really hammers that one, but another great dig from the Vikings. Vikings get a de facto free ball. It'll be a kill for Maddie Whitehead. Timeout called by center. Once again, it was a strong start from center, but Barry kind of just pulling away once again. There's your update from across the country. Southwestern with a nice strong lead to start off the fourth set against Millsaps, 6-2. With Barry in center. It's an old rivalry because both these teams have been in the SAA longer than Trinity and Southwestern, obviously. Trinity and Southwestern being the new kids on the block. Of course, had exciting series last year as well. But center will break their huddle. And Barry will break theirs. Actually, I thought center was going to break their huddle earlier because they came together earlier, but then they actually broke later. I got bamboozled, folks. It is 7-4. Barry on a 4-0 scoring run. The serve from Maddie Dahl. Recurring the middle, Mac Turner almost has to kill, but Barry able to adjust for swing sent back to the Vikings. Dump attempt picked up front by Mac Turner. Beach just throwing it across court. Maddie Whitehead gets the kill. Another swing through the block of the Colonels. Man, all these Viking outsides and middles are just so strong. They've broken through several of some well set up blocks by the Colonels. Kearns will get a freebie after the service error. It'll be Sid Beats to serve. Center not wanting to find themselves in a similar situation as last time. You know, service error for a service error. I think that's happened twice now. It's funny. A service error just for some reason begets another service error. Maddie Whitehead. Good serve, but handled by the Kearns well. Strong attack from Mac Turner. Laura Underwood gets the tool kill. It is 10-5. Barry has doubled up center. It is a serve for Maddie Whitehead. Well, close to the net. Put down. Point for the Vikings. As they call Maddie Winfield in the net, trying to set it. It was going to be tough. Another serve from Winfield. Push to Christopher. First attack much too tame. The tip from Underwood. Laura Underwood has caught fire. That's 6 kills. So excitement on the Barry bench. They're doing their celebration. Drumming the floor is how I would describe that action, at least. Bump set, the swing from Christopher. Again, a bit too tame. Wow, that was a strong swing from the back row by Barry. Throw down from Brove, and that'll be a kill. 13-5. Oh, man. Berry starting to really sail away with it. Although this might be a day, this might cause a practice for both sides on serving after today. We have a combined 14 service errors between the two sides, 7 apiece. Underwood tips it. She did it again. Just another smart tip. And just once again, center having kind of a really big gap between the block up front and the players covering in the back. It's hard because when all these Berry outsides swing as hard as they do, you kind of have to be prepared for them to swing hard. It was almost a disaster for center, but they recover, but a block by the Vikings. It's 15-6. Berry just kind of cruising along right now. Threatening to go up by 10. Serve from Underwood is an ace onto the second floor. Home run for Underwood. Well, good thing it didn't hit the poster. The sophomore Smurfs might have knocked it down. We did have that happen last year. Swing out of the middle, a block for the Vikings. The Viking blockade gets another one. That's 4 blocks for Berry. 17-6, an 11-point gap. And the Colonels have been sent reeling. Christopher swings. That'll be a kill. Cuts up a 4-0 scoring run for the Vikes. Maddie Winfield, the setter for the Kerns, serves it into the net. Callie Armstead re-enters the match for Berry. Ally England to serve for Berry. 18-7. Berry has boat raced this second set. Bumped up for Christopher. Oh man, but just too strong. 19-7. On the countdown from the center bench, trying to get to England. And England serves still very decent. That'll be point for center. That attack went all into the net. So unfortunate for Shelby Harris. Andrea Hurt back on the floor. Kendra Christopher serving for the Kerns. Bove, center dump attempt. Nice pickup by the Colonels. Thrown over, and that'll be point for Berry. Wow, that was intelligent from Ava Brove. The young setter has been phenomenal this weekend. It is tough to come into a powerhouse program as a freshman setter and to get onto the floor. Not only that, but being the sole setter. Her serve causes a lot of problems as well. Set close to the net, big swing. Is it over? No, but a push down by Callie Armstead. It's going to be point for center. Armstead for touching the net. Freebie for Barry. Another service error. (21-9) is your score. Barry advantage. Shelby Harris with the serve. Swing from Tate. We'll get down for the kill. That was a good attempt from Andrea Hurt, but the dig just didn't quite get there. Riley Barnes will be on, and a new face for Barry on the weekend. Take a moment to look at the pronunciation. This is Rin Gatner, number 4 on the floor for Barry. Gatner swings. That attack doesn't fall. Bump set. Good swing from Whitehead, but Colonel is playing some good defense. Oh, and that was just unfortunate for Barry. 21-11. I believe is the correct score. Stats are a little delayed. And an ace for the Kerns. So 21-12. The palindrome special. I mean, I'm happy. I love me a good palindrome score. It was incredible by Barry to keep that one alive, but center will take advantage. Barry working entirely out of system. So center will get the kill. Trying to pick up some momentum heading into this third set. Because barring an incredible comeback, this is certainly Barry set to lose. Pass was just didn't reach its intended target. 21-14. Another serve from Barnes. Brove back set. That'll be a kill. Maddie Whitehead again, credited with another kill for Barry. I feel like they blew the whistle before the ball actually hit the floor. I got confused for a moment. Oh, you can have the brief palindrome score on your screen, on the graphic at least. An ace for Maddie Dahl. 23-14. Maddie Dahl. She's caused the Kerns troubles with her strong serving. Out of the middle. Was there a touch? Yes, there was. Oh, no, they called it in. All right, so kill for Mac Turner. At first glance from me, it looked out, but I don't have the best angle from the broadcast booth, to be fair. Serve forces an overpass. Christopher gets the tool kill. It'd be hard to tell sometimes up here in the broadcast booth where a ball exactly lands. Especially with how hard some of these balls get hit. A lot of strong players on the court. What a solo block from Kendra Christopher. The freshman goes up against the junior and comes out on top. 23-17. Center is meandering their way back into this second set. Barry 2 away, and that's an ace for Sid Beats. 23-18. Obviously, Barry still at the advantage, but can't deny that momentum is shifting towards the Kerns. Kara Schmidt will be a defensive-minded substitution for Barry. A tough serve receive. Thrown over, it's kept up. Now bumped up. Christopher will take a big swing at it. Doesn't fall. Kara Schmidt's attack not down for the kill. Going to the middle, strong push. Can Barry keep it alive? It'll be a free ball for the Kerns. Winfield pushing it to Christopher. Strong push again. This will be a more proper attack. Big swing, but a great dig by Barnes. Oh, another good dig. Back row attack is a tool kill for Shelby Harris. Set point for the Barry Vikings. Barry having to travel from Mount Barry, Georgia. Took a flight. At least I hope they did. Not Wisconsin lacrosse football, who takes their 14-hour drive. Good serve. Shanks off of the platform. Down ball is too long. Barry will win set 2, 25-18. Not in similar fashion to how they won set 1. Wasn't a comeback win. But never really felt like Barry was out of control of that second set. Kind of see it on your stats. Barry's just been playing some good volleyball. Oh, this is exciting. Southwestern match point against Millsaps. Oh, we'll see how this one goes. I'll get to serve it. Don Flores squad looking for a perfect 3-0 start. Oh, service error. I'll have to wait one more. Southwestern, being from Georgetown, they're just up the road from us. I mean, up the road from us considering where the rest of the SAA is. Definitely the closest. Millsaps, second closest, being in Jackson, Mississippi. Oh, okay, Millsaps trying to make the comeback. Glance over at our stats a little bit. Lura Underwood leads Barry with 7 kills. She's hitting 700, which is insane. Oh, overpass forced by Millsaps. Oh my goodness. Southwestern having some trouble putting the majors away. Meanwhile, for center, Holly Tate has 5 kills. Elise Grundy has 4, so there's your kill leaders for the Colonels. 4 blocks for the Vikings, 2 for the Kerns. Oh, and that'll be it. Southwestern gets the 4-set win over Millsaps. That means there's only one more match that needs to go on in Atlanta. That'll be Oglethorpe-Sewanee, and a certain amount of time. I'm not exactly sure when that one is, but I'm sure it'll be in the later stages when Trinity plays Rhodes later on in the day. It's been an interesting matchup. It is the SAA regular season champion versus the SAA conference champion. In this matchup, Barry in center. But right now, Barry has just looked so strong. It was a bit of a down year last year for the Vikings. Wasn't their best season on record, that's for sure. Wasn't a bad season by any stretch of the imagination in terms of how it ended up going. I mean, they went to the second round of the NCAA tournament before falling to Trinity. But it was a 17-14 record for the Vikings last year. 9-3 in conference, so good conference record, but it was tough non-conference. Well, both sides are on the court. We're looking at center. Sammy Lannon is on the court now for the Colonels. That is a change from Coach Rabadou. Trying to see if there's any other change. It doesn't look like it. So we'll see how that shakes up the lineup. And Barry looks like they're running the same squad. No reason not to. And you won the first 2 sets in the dominant fashion that you did. Well, Barry's been hard to slow down today. We'll see if the Colonels can get something out of it. First point to the Vikings. Block sent back over. Colonels could not recover properly. And I think I saw Riley Barnes for center running across the second floor, running in the libero jersey now. Point number 2 goes to Barry. The 2-0 advantage for the Vikings. The serve from Maddie Whitehead. Oh, shanked off the platform a little bit. It'll be free ball for the Vikings. Brove pushes it to Underwood, and Underwood gets kill number 8. 3-0 Viking advantage. So Barnes now wearing that libero jersey for center on the bench right now, but she'll come in eventually. Bumped up, big swing, and it's blocked by the Vikings. A 4-0 advantage to start out this third set. That'll be block number 6 for Barry in this match. Swing gets through the Barry block this time, but they're able to handle it well. The tip from Underwood. Oh my goodness, 5 kills, or 5 points for Barry. Kill number 9 for Lura Underwood. Man, another tough serve from Whitehead. Forces a free ball for the Vikings. The dump is sent over. It's a strong one, and it'll hit the floor. 6-0. Barry advantage, so touchdown Vikings. Another serve from Whitehead. That serve receive, much better handled. Oh, but the tip is out. Vikings kick the extra point. It is 7-0, timeout center. You definitely have to call this timeout because you need to get on the board. Barry off to the races. In this set right now, they are hitting 1,000. And you can just see it. Barry hitting 345, center hitting 62. The start of this set probably has been the roughest start to a set for center this weekend. Barry in their position huddle. Center, a deep discussion as a group. Because being down by 7 to start off the third set, that is a tough position to be in. I mean, this early on, it's not an insurmountable comeback, but if you don't come out of this timeout and really start swinging and Barry starts scoring even more, it'll be tough. It's going to be tough. It'll be tough either way because Barry's a top 25 nationally ranked opponent. You know, kind of historically hard to beat. At center, if there's any team that can do it, it would be them. They need the reverse sweep right now. Maddie Whitehead, not sick of the service line just yet. Swing from Beats, tool kill. A great response out of the timeout for center. Just what they needed. Sid Beats will go back to serve for the Kerns. It's 7-1. Going to Underwood, another kill for Lura Underwood. This is getting a bit ridiculous. That's kill number 10 on 13 attempts, hitting over 750. Underwood back to serve. I mean, she also has 3 service aces as well. That's not just become apparent to me. First swing from center. Great dig from Hurt. Back row attack from Maddie Whitehead. Not falling. Good swing from Lannon, but good pickup. Kruk. Overhead receive from Panel. Christopher, it is saved. What a one-arm dig from Andrea Hurt. I mean, unfortunately for her, Barry unable to take advantage, but still impressive nonetheless. Double substitution. Riley Snowden going back to serve. And Mac Turner up front for center. Snowden serve, handled with ease. Kruk swings it, set back her way, but she covers herself. Tips it this time. Bump set. The swing, good dig by Whitehead. Underwood just putting it over. Swing off the net, but it gets to the Vikings side, and that'll be it. Point for the Kerns. Vikings just couldn't get an attack going. Ended up falling between a couple of them. So the sophomore from Nicholasville, Kentucky, serves it into the net, a freebie for Barry. Well, I hope whoever you support in NFL football will win today. Unless you are a Chicago Bears fan, because I'm a Cowboys fan. So I'm kind of against you there. But everyone else, I hope you have a good day as the NFL kicks off. That'll be a quick point for Barry, 10-3. Here a Kruk. Serve from Ally England is an ace. England will serve another one. It's 11-3. Back set. Oh, Barry somehow kept it alive. That was probably the worst position for the ball to be in. Center gets another attack. Christopher's roll shot doesn't go. Man, another dump from Ava Brove. It's a different type of dump than the one that the Trinity Stars were doing, because Ava Brove is very aggressive with their throwovers. Barry 12, center 3. Serves a little dribbler off the net, but picked up by the Kerns. It'll be a kill for Christopher. Olivia Chanatsky back to serve. Serve from Chanatsky. Nearly an ace, but a good save by Barry. Holly Tate swings. Dig from Whitehead. Kruk cross court gets the kill. A 9-point lead for the Vikings. It has been a good set for them. Serve from Brove is an ace. Perfectly between the seam, between Beats and Christopher. 14-4. Service ace number 6 for the Vikings in the match. Wisely watched out. So ultimately a wash on that front, but it does get Barry a point closer to closing out this match. Kendra Christopher hoping to go on a service run. Brove back set. Good swing from Whitehead, but blocked, sent back their way. Wow, bit of a fluid put over by center, out of system. This one will be in system. Swing is a tool kill for Sid Beats. Good rally. Some good on-the-spot thinking for both sides. Ultimately won by the Colonels. Brove, quick set the middle, and that'll be a kill. That is a kill for Maddie Dahl. Shelby Harris comes onto the court. She puts the cowboy hat on Kira Kruk. A drum roll for the serve of Shelby Harris from the Vikings. First tip from center is sent back. Next attack, that one's from Beats, picked up by Barry. Underwood gets her attack sent back. Put up, Underwood again, strong push. Easy pickup for Christopher. McTurner out of the middle, hits off the net. Underwood pushing it strong again. A strong push from Choynatsky. Out of the middle, it'll be a kill for Maddie Dahl. Found the gap in the center of the court. It is 16-6, Barry up. A quick set to the middle, McTurner gets the kill. That sends back Riley Barnes to serve. First look at her in the libero jersey in this match. First attack from Barry was a tip attempt sent back. Barry gets the point. They call the touch. 17-7, Barry is up. Serve from Maddie Dahl. Handled well by center, and that'll be a kill for Sid Beats. It's 17-8. Maddie Winfield serving for center. Wow, that was an excellent set, but a great dig and defense by center on that attack. Maddie Whitehead will get the tool kill, 18-8. This is a center program that's come a long way. Has really developed. Oh man, service ace careens off of Emerson Panel. It's 19-8. Barry is up. Freebie for the Colonels. And this is a much younger center team than what was seen last year, so there will be certain growing pains that will be undergone. But that's how you get better, is playing teams in your conference tough. 19-10, swing from Barry goes out. Wow, change-up serve. Brings Hurt to the floor, and a block for center. Block number 3 for the Colonels. Still quite the hole to dig out of. It's 19-11. And Barry will make it 20-11. Substitution for Barry. That is a new face for this weekend. It's Hope Kimsey, sophomore out of Lakeland, Florida. That's number 5. She goes up front. And the sophomore middle blocker, 5'11". Kira Kruk on the floor as well for Berry. That'll be an ace from Laura Underwood. Service ace number 4 for Laura Underwood. Eight overall in this match for Berry, and pocket aces for Laura Underwood. Check her sleeves, she might be hiding another one. 22-11. Service ace number 5 for Underwood. Berry looking to close out this match, and that's back-to-back-to-back aces. 23-11. Service ace number 6. Underwood, who has been the MVP for Berry in this match, showing off why. Brove trying to throw it down. Colonels pick it up, free ball for the Vikings. Quick from the middle, and that'll be a kill for Hope Kimsey. And the Berry bench goes wild. It is match point Berry. Underwood to serve. Waiting for a moment as our down official is talking with the official at the scorer's table. Well, whatever the holdup was, it is now over. 24-11. Match point Berry. We'll have to wait one more. Freebie for center. Riley Snowden to serve. Mac Turner back up front for the Colonels. Brove pushing it to Kruk. Their tip picked up. Snowden swings and a tool kill. That's Snowden. Christopher swings. That's a tool kill for Kendra Christopher. But it will be Snowden to serve. And that'll be an ace for Riley Snowden. Still centered down by double digits. Nearly another ace. Down ball sent over. Janatsky running the middle. That'll be a point for center. Now a single digit deficit. Kill for Mac Turner. 4-0 scoring run for the Colonels. Just trying to get as much momentum as they can as they head out of San Antonio. Kruk ends it. Kira Kruk signals the end of this match. Berry wins set 3, 25-15 to complete the sweep of the Center College Colonels. It was just a dominant match all around by the Vikings. And the MVP, Laura Underwood, 10 kills, hitting 500, 6 service aces. Even had an assist in there. Blakely Barnes contributed to every single block Berry had, 6 of them. She also had 6 kills, hitting 600. Great day for her. For center, Sid Beats led the way in kills with 6. Kendra Christopher and Mac Turner and Holly Tate all had 5 apiece. And Elise Grundy had 4. But yeah, great match from Berry. They will head back to Mount Berry, very happy with themselves after this performance. They go 2-1 in this San Antonio pod. Of course, Both teams will be heading to the same place next week because everybody in the conference is going to Mount Berry. That's not even a joke. It's called the SAA Megapod, which is an awesome name, first of all. So credit to whoever came up with that. Every team in the SAA is going to be there. So be there or be square if you're an SAA volleyball fan. Berry will be hosting, so they'll be at home for all these matches. They start off against Southwestern on September 27th. That is a 1 p.m. EST start time. They also get Millsaps later on that same day at 6:30 EST. And then the next day, they'll get Sewanee at 1 p.m. EST. And Center will be at that SAA Megapod as well. They draw Millsaps in their opening match at 1 p.m. EST. Then they play Oglethorpe later on at 6:30 EST. And then on that Sunday, September 28th, they'll play the Pirates of Southwestern at 10:30 EST. So early match, that one. Meanwhile, for this SAA pod in general, the final match of the day will be between the Trinity University Tigers and the Rhodes College Lynx. That one starts in about 41 minutes at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure to join us for that. For everybody in the control room, for Josh Machugemba, our executive producer, and all of Tiger Network in general and Trinity University, I have been Reed Rosales. Thank you for joining us for this coverage, and please join us for the final match of the SAA San Antonio pod.
Every morning, we rise, ready to meet our human potential, to take that next incremental step, to do the hard work that changes. Set in our preparedness and confidence in that moment when you know, I've got this. And then we rise. Each of us, all of us. We rise as passions coalesce in research, art, athletics, and beyond. We rise to the challenge of inquiry and discovery through undergraduate research and hands-on learning. We rise through the personal attention of a small college, fueled by large university resources. We rise to the need for listening across differences, teaching the art and the act of conversation. We rise to the sounds of a vibrant, diverse, and culturally rich city, and we reflect it. At Trinity University, we recognize that you are here because you are ready to rise. And through a love of learning and a life of learning, we will challenge you to always reach beyond the horizon. Because your future awaits.